Oh, hello, 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 my friends. Scotty J here, bringing you a silly video today. So, I think I promised this on an earlier stream, but there is an elevator scene that I didn't do in the Let's Play because I always thought it throws it off, but it is quite entertaining, so I'll do this for you now as a little extra. So, hey, enjoy. June is probably afraid of being locked up alone with a boy. After a little thought, Junpei decided that she had to be nervous while being locked up in a small space alone with a boy. In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure, you could say, he thought. Still, even though it wasn't exactly roomy in the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up against one another. At least, they didn't have to be. Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was. Oh, come on, let's go! Again, he stepped towards the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained. I said, wait a minute. Why? Aren't you afraid, Jumpy? Afraid of what? Well, I've never, you know. She'd never been in an elevator with a man before? Alone? Even so, she was being awfully alarmed. I might, get wet. What? Down there. I'd get soaking wet. Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else. That's true. You don't mind? Mind what? Getting wet? Well, I don't know. I think it'd probably be, I might like it. Oh gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave. Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? If you get the chance, you gotta go for it. That's what a man's supposed to do, I guess. Oh, you're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you. Oh, that doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for. I'm really scared. Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before. Yes, so I don't think I'd be able to last very long, and then it'll be over. Over? Yes, I'll go to heaven. Heaven? Feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who've experienced it. Yeah, I've heard that too. Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys. What? Huh? But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone. Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go, inside the man. I mean, generally. Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it, eventually. What are you trying to do to me? Well, nothing. I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'm just saying that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing. Well, was that really how it happened? It occurred to Junpei that perhaps that was how it worked. Perhaps he'd been mistaken all these years. Had he misunderstood life so gravely? The thought terrified him. June seemed entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror. I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you can hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water gets into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out. Finally, Junpei understood. He understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared. Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't last very long. See? She was afraid that the only elevator button pointed, down. Whoops. Alright, there's the elevator scene for you. Hope you all enjoyed. This is Scotty J signing off. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye!